Hi everybody. It's my first ever time giving a presentation like this, so I'm very green. I'm big on the engineering side. I'm still learning the business side, so I'll explain what's going on. The company's called Flutter Wireless. We make these little wireless boards like this one here. It's kind of an Internet of Things style product in its current state. This is a little wireless board. The company history, we began in March 2013 at a YC hackathon. September 2013, we closed our Kickstarter, raised $150,000 from 1,600 backers, sold 4,000 of these circuit boards. 2014, I completed the ground-up redesign of the hardware and rewrote all the software, and then completed FCC testing. In 2015, we've gone into production, so we have a factory in China. We're using Seed Studio, a great company for small people like me. First 50 units have shipped out to early developers. They're using it, getting the software ready for the first delivery, and the first 1,000 units are shipping this week. They drop ship out of our China factory, so they drop ship out of our factory in China, so it's really easy for me. We have over 3,000 subscribers to our mailing list. I'm going to be at the Maker Fair this month, also MakerCon, with a booth, what I need to say. And also there's an article in Make Magazine that I'm writing on this guy here, this little car. I'll tell you about the car in a minute. So the product is, like I said, this wireless board. The key difference here is it has 1 kilometer range. So it's not using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or any of these technologies. It's using a 915 megahertz wireless tech. It's kind of like a walkie-talkie. It's a frequency hopping, so it's immune to interference to a wide extent. And it's really flexible on the wireless protocol, so we can do a lot with that. It also has encryption. Like I said, it's in production and drop ships from our Chinese manufacturer all over the world. We also currently have these accessory boards developed. Theirs is plug and play for different sensors, so there are whole sensor kits like this available. Our manufacturer actually already makes that, and those are open source. They're going to make a white version for us. Anyway, those plug in, so you don't have to do any soldering if you just want to hook up some sensors and kind of learn how this little system works. I'll tell you briefly about myself. I'm the founder. I'm the only person in this company. I've built it myself. I'm a lifelong tinkerer. I'm obsessed with robots. I went to Santa Clara University for mechanical engineering, mechatronics, and business. I ran design and manufacturing in a CNC machine shop and engineering shop in San Jose for 7 years. I brought new hardware products into production regularly. I've seen pictures. I'm great with mechanical stuff. That's really where I thrive, but I'm also good enough to be dangerous with software and electrical. So for example, this is a 4-layer board with RF and passed FCC testing, and I did all the design myself. And do software and hardware and production. So there's some just a couple of brief things I made. This is a little underwater torque measurement system for the oil and gas industry. They do underwater robots, and they need to measure the torque of the tool before they open an oil valve so they don't break the valve. 2 of them were shipped to the Deepwater Horizon disaster, Russia. It goes 4,000 meters underwater and supports 10,000 psi without breaking. And that was the first thing I ever designed that used O-rings, and it worked, so that's cool. I made a bunch of other things. I built a tablet computer from scratch. Tablet computers were common. Made products for Boeing, Lockheed, U.S. Army, Honda, Toyota, Oceaneering, Oceanworks, Bear Siemens, Global Mining, Lowe's, and more. I like to make things that are cute, robust as well. So the plan for the company here, we could just pursue IoT, and we could say, we want to get all these little things and sensors all across the world. There's a lot of people doing that. It is an interesting market. You need to get your data. Data is very valuable. You can do analytics with that stuff. The area that I'm really excited about is mobile robotics. I've wanted to start a robotics company since I was 11 years old, and I've been working towards that goal. So first learning mechanical, and then later software and electrical design. This is an example of a robot that I made. I'll turn it on briefly. It's going to beep. Sorry about that. There we go. Let me do one more beep. So this whole robot is designed, you can see it's almost entirely 3D printed. It actually uses the minimum of non-printed parts. So it's just the tires, batteries, electronics, motors, and bearings are the only things that are not printed on this. What's really cool is that you can take this, you can iterate on the design. So I've gone through many, many different versions of this in just a few days. When I worked at the machine shop, you have to go back in the shop, program the machine, load in the tools, get the material. It's a whole lot of work to make something. 3D printers really close the loop on mechanical design so that you can iterate really quickly. And you can do open source, so you're not on your own. You can collaborate with everyone in the world. So I really want to pursue mobile consumer robotics. We've seen drones be a really successful space. Drones are just simple robots. It's really easy to fly drones because they're point-to-point navigation. You don't have to worry about obstacles. And 3D sensors are still, coming into their own. So the plan is to hook enthusiasts and build a community. Community is really important for this stuff. People really want to build robots, and I'm sort of building this low-cost robotics system. Makes it easier to build robots. So the plan is to mostly start with selling electronics, solve the pain points, which are wireless, which I've done, and then closed-loop motion control and smart batteries. I have plans for all of those. There's an idea for a wireless version 2, which would do HD video at 3 kilometers, have 20-kilometer max range. It's not BS either. I have a really excellent RF advisor. He's the best RF guy in Silicon Valley, and he just goes and gets coffee with me for free because he likes me. So he goes to IEEE conferences and lectures everybody on how LTE is a terrible standard. They're using transistors inefficiently. I love this guy. He's written multiple textbooks. He literally wrote a book on wireless. So the wireless version 2 would be great for security cameras, drones, telepresence sensor networks. My plan is to raise a seed round soon. I'm still just kind of trying to figure it out. So right now I'm just looking to get feedback and then do a Series A in a few years. Specifically, what I want to follow is the model that 3D Robotics did. So they were founded in 2009. They built a passionate following with their DIY Drones website. They sold just the critical components, little electronics pieces, and all the enthusiasts went out and tested those designs and validated them. Eventually, they became 3D Robotics, and they were able to start raising funding and enter the consumer space, and now also the professional space. So the hobbyists are the most forgiving. They'll take a product when it's just barely ready. They'll test it, make sure it's ready, and then once hobbyists have been using it for years, professional people are really interested in trying it out. So I want to follow that model, and then wireless is really great. Everybody needs wireless. The market outlook: the drones are mainstream. $108 million in investment in VCs in 2014. Commodity 3D sensors are becoming a thing. Google's got the product Tango phone. It's a phone with a full 3D sensor on it. You put one of those on the ground robot, and all of a sudden you can navigate around people and things like that. So we're going to see things like a Raspberry Pi with a 3D sensor all of a sudden make this robot be able to totally navigate around. I want to enable a world where we see robots carrying our things around out here. You can see, even in the hobby space on this is a projection from Fortune magazine, and they say that by 2020, even the hobby space in just drones is going to be $4.4 billion. The consumer space, $6.4 billion, a total of $11 billion just for drones projected by 2020. So if anybody thinks this is a good idea, I'd love to talk.
We'll hold questions at this point till after, and have a couple more presentations, and then we'll break for more networking discussions and so forth. Nick, would you like to tell us what's happening with the Dash?